The white zone is for board games only. There are no athletics in the white zone.
Anyone reporting for duty in a ginger toupee will be summarily dismissed without trial.
A stitch in time saves 9. 9 what? Hello.
Good evening, everyone. So I'm having audio problems. Mine's dropping out. I'm just attending to it now.
Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Riker's Beard Live.
Here we are.
Is there, I can't. The layout seems to have changed. I can't tell if anyone's actually watching us. Can you, Carl?
We currently have 8 million. Oh,
And some echo.
It's me.
Echo.
Hello. Is there anybody out there?
No.
Who said that?
I know. How are we doing with your audio, Richard?
The echo seems to have gone, disappointingly.
Oh, it's ruined it for all of us.
Okay, I'm back now. So I'm not sure what's going on with my audio there. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, Clem Fandango, we can hear you.
Marvellous. So welcome to Riker's Beard Live. We've got a fun-packed show for you this week. It's so much fun, I'm a bit scared of starting it because time flies when you're having fun. And I like spending my time with you guys and our lovely viewer so much. But first of all, before we go any further, sorry we haven't been on air for so long. First of all, James had his vasectomy, and then Carl has been terribly busy. Well, we can't say too much about what Carl's been doing, but he's got an exciting future that he's planning at the moment. And I frankly have had better things to do. But we've got a lot of things. But first of all, let's quickly say hello to everyone we haven't seen of us. Chris. Hey, Chris. How you doing? Christoph. How you doing? Gary. How's the leg, Gary? Must meet up soon. James. How you doing, buddy? Alan. All right, Alan. How we doing? Dave. Hey, Dave. Dell. All right, Dell. Oh, it's Mr. Mark Cottam. How we doing? It's so good to be back, and it's so good to see you all. So, chaps, I mean, it's been a little while now. If I can just quickly, if you haven't watched the show before, my name is Richard, and I am one half of the Ant and Dec duo that is James and Richard. To the left of me is Ed the Duck. and below me is James. How are we doing, Carl? What you been up to, chap?
Oh dear, far too much work in far too hot a condition. But other than that, I've been, I'm sure we'll talk about it, I've been catching myself up. Well, I say catching up, rewatching Strange New Worlds ready for this week.
Yep. James, what have you been up to, chap?
I took the car to be cleaned. I fixed some things. I mowed the lawn. I did a bit of visiting family.
Excellent. Well, Something else happened while we were away, as you can see behind me. It was the 50-year anniversary of James's birth.
Yeah,
50 years old. It's astonishing.
Right.
It's astonishing. Yeah. Let's hope at least another 50 more, champ.
Yeah, I thought I've wasted the first 50, so I do something more useful with the next few.
We've got a couple of questions already in here. So Ian Swift would like to know, how's the weather for you guys today? It's very, very warm in Edinburgh. Apparently 22 degrees is very, very warm in Edinburgh. Yeah, okay.
Well, they're not used to seeing sunlight in Scotland, are they?
No.
I've been there. It didn't stop raining.
So we've got to get straight onto the hot topic, I suppose, and let's talk about Strange New Worlds. It's been something like 2 years since we've had it. Season 2 had some highs and lows. I think it mostly a high. I did a recap of it today in preparation for the show, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that episode that was really good. Oh yeah, that episode that was really good. No, not that one, but that one was really good." And it honestly, I'm so excited now. Is it Wednesday? We get 1 and 2, don't we, at the same time?
So what's today?
Thursday, I think.
Thursday we get episode 1 and 2. That's good because I can watch it on Thursday because I play ball on a Wednesday. So yeah, we really can't wait to see it. I mean, what are you looking forward?
On Friday, couldn't we?
We could have a watch party on Friday if you want to wait that long.
Well,
I'm more than happy to.
I can wait another 24 hours.
We could order a pizza, and we could order a pizza and watch Strange Worlds on Friday if you like. But apart from what we're going to eat, what is it you're looking forward to the most about this season?
I mean, what do we get with the pizza?
Oh, we'll get some of those chili dippers.
Chili dippers, yeah. Right, okay,
Yeah.
That's good. And can we have some Thatcher's Haze?
Yeah, we'll have some Thatcher's Haze. Yeah.
Right,
That's
and can we
probably a
place
legal
bets on
requirement.
how tall Anson Mount's quiff is?
I don't know what your obsession with the stiffness of his quiff.
No, yes,
I'm
the
trying
style.
to grow one myself.
It's not bad.
Coming along.
Mine's crap.
You know our new aircraft carrier, the HMS Queen Elizabeth and the Prince of Wales or whatever it is. You know the landing ramp they have at the front?
Yeah.
Well, I should say the takeoff ramp. That's Anson Mount's quiff. It's even the same colour.
Yeah.
Battleship grey. I'm going to say 4 inches. 4 inches tall.
I think we're actually continuing off of a cliffhanger from last season, so I would imagine it's going to be the same height as it was as we last saw him, because it's going to be a direct continuation. So,
Do you remember at the end of Police?
I'm trying to have a conversation.
There was always a freeze frame, and they'd all be standing there like pouring coffee or something and pretending to freeze frame to save money. Well, I do wonder if the entire Strange New Worlds cast has been like that for 2 years, frozen exactly as they were with their hair growing.
What are you looking forward to the most for season 3 of Strange New Worlds, Carl?
I'm quite looking forward to seeing, because in the last episode of season 2, obviously they introduced to us a very young Scotty. So
Yeah.
I'm intrigued to see how much involvement he has in the next season.
So, so it's more sort of character development with the new introduction of Scott. Excellent. Please, in the comments, tell us what you're looking forward to seeing the most in Strange New Worlds. Hey, Paul, how you doing? So yeah, I mean, I'm just looking forward to very much myself just having some new Star Trek that's watchable on the screens. It really is. But isn't it lovely to have something to look forward to? And all of a sudden, things are coming like hard and fast. Things to look forward to. The new Superman film's just come out. There's a new Aliens TV series coming out. Alien Earth is coming out. We've got Strange New Worlds that's about to, all this good stuff. Well, you hope it's going to be good stuff. I think it will be. Is gonna suddenly, like the old Tango advert. You know, it's just going to come up and just whack us.
Why, yeah, Richard, let's have another look at that.
And I can't wait to be whacked by it. I really can't. I'm really excited about it, and it's it's a Trekkies. Did you know when I went to my first Star Trek convention, and we had no Star Trek to look forward to that was on the slate other than the next Abrams film, if there was going to be one. We didn't know. There was no TV series in the pipeline or anything like that. I mean, even though it was utter crap, I still looked forward to Discovery because it was some new Star Trek that was going to come on. And you always hoped it would be good, didn't you? You always had that optimistic kind of, well, it's not going to be any worse than last week. This could be like a really good standalone episode. So you always look forward to it landing.
Accrington Stanley think.
I was in. They don't play very good football.
That's what I understand.
Okay, well, I mean, I applaud your efforts to try and bring football into Star Trek. Not sure it's gonna work quite well, but no, it's just wonderful to have something because we'll be up next week. We'll have not one but 2 episodes to dissect on the show to talk about. We can say what we loved the show, what we hated, the new engineer. You know, it's just going to be brilliant, and we've got so many.
Or do you mean the slightly elderly lady?
I think you might be talking about
Klingons on the roof. You know, it's just with her.
Like your impersonation of Ben Sisko more than anything
It's
else.
surprisingly similar, isn't it?
I've got this this theory that the engineer of the Enterprise now, is it Anuria? I think she was actually Howard Wolowitz's mum in The Big Bang Theory. I think they're the same because you never seen them on screen together. I think they're the same person. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward. It's sex criminal. Nobody wants to do that to you, Ma.
So by that logic, any 2 people who've not appeared on screen together could in fact be the same person.
Myself and Benjamin Sisko fall into that category.
Well, I mean, there's circumstantial evidence you are in fact the same person already.
I'm a slightly better actor.
Would you like some jambalaya? I'm doing Richard as Benjamin Sisko.
You're not doing me. No, that's completely wrong. Oh dear. Who's ready for some light entertainment?
Hang on. So here's if I can. Oh, I can't click on the comments anymore. But it says Payella was the engineer in season 2. Payella.
Payella is the engineer.
Payella.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Hey Dan, how you doing, buddy? Good to have you aboard. And James says he's a Faye Aberdeen, as Scotty would say.
I think that means
I don't-
from.
Okay. And Christoph says the actress who played Hollowitz's mum on BBTT at RIP. I think that means she's dead. But sadly not the one we want to be. Peter was
Oh, Hemmer.
hope everyone. Well, that's quite a broad statement, Louise. I've got to be honest with you. I mean, that's a very broad statement. Hello, Vicky. How are you doing?
Vicky.
Right. Okay. So I got very excited because I managed to find. I was on the internet, and I located a top secret reel of the Gorn in season 3. Of Strange. Oh, Strange. But I was very disappointed to find out it wasn't actually a clip of the Gorn. It was, in fact, a deleted Gorn scene that they originally had in Discovery. And you know how Discovery is so brilliant. It's astonishing that this got cut. Who'd like to see this deleted scene of the Gorn from Discovery? Who'd like to see it? Let's have a show of hands. Would you you'd like to see? Who'd like to see this deleted scene of the Gorn in Discovery? Okay. Are you ready for this?
Roll
No,
VT.
I don't think we are.
I mean, I don't know why they cut it. It's probably the best thing I've seen in Discovery.
I've seen better cosplays at conventions, to be fair.
I've also seen worse.
Which reminds me, it would appear that the cosplay section of Blackpool are now looking for a new kind of host stroke judge.
Oh, we'll do it. Don't worry.
Well, I thought of a brilliant new category: cheapest cosplay. Cheapest cosplay. Cheapest cosplay. I think has got a lot of mileage in it. We could make it entertaining and fun.
Well, most obscure.
But speaking of Blackpool, Louise says she will not be able to wind us up at Blackpool. She decided to go to Warp 1. Had to make the call as can only do one. Yeah, pretty much everyone that we know of is no longer going to Blackpool. We're not the pool that everyone thought we would be.
No.
Yeah, but there we are.
Said, I guess we weren't sufficiently entertaining.
Apparently not.
We haven't given us a chance to entertain you yet. But
we didn't sell it. We didn't manage to sell any tickets for an evening with Benjamin Sisko. Cooking with Benjamin Sisko. Acting masterclass.
Wouldn't it be fun if we had a cook-off between Ben Sisko, Captain Pike, and Neelix? He could do wonderful things with vegetables.
I think Neelix would have to win.
Why?
He's done a lot more cooking. I mean, Benjamin Sisko...
Just kill him during the middle of the segment, because that would be funny.
Benjamin Sisko, he just cooks for women to get them into bed, and when he's got them into bed, he doesn't cook them again. That's it. He's done. He cooks like 3 or 4 times. 3, I think, at the most.
And it's always jambalaya.
Captain... It's always jambalaya. Or as he would say, jambalaya.
I made beans on toast for a lady once.
Pike, I think, has worn an apron twice. I think twice he's cooked. And Neelix is cooking most of the time.
His lavish quarters with open fire and so forth. Then you look at Kirk's quarters, which are meant to be on the same ship. And you go, well, Kirk's living in basically a closet. Pike's got an open air flat of some kind.
I mean, you wouldn't have an open fireplace like that on a spaceship.
Well, he does.
And it's too dangerous. It's very unrealistic, I think.
But there you go. So I mean, Warp 1. I might yet go to that.
When is it again?
It's back end of October, I think.
October, yeah.
I might go. I think it's highly unlikely. Well, let's put it this way. If Blackpool happens and we're going to that, I'm definitely not going to Warp 1. But it seems unlikely that Blackpool is happening, if we're honest now, so I have to wait and see.
To any confirmation as to arrangements for it, so yeah.
Yeah. Which will be sad if it doesn't happen, but hey, there we go.
But we've done 2 conventions and we've delivered 2 so far this year. It's been quite hard going.
Yeah, we had a wonderful time in Portsmouth. I thought that was fantastic.
A lovely weekend, didn't we?
Yeah, it was by day. Portsmouth was lovely, wasn't it?
Yes, in the evening it was different.
It was very different in the evening. Very different. Well, the part of Portsmouth we were in was very different. I'm sure we did find a part of Portsmouth that wasn't different. That was quite nice. We went out for a was it TGI's or something?
Well, we went out for a meal one evening, but it turned out they didn't serve any meat, and we had to leave that restaurant and go to a different one, and then come back, didn't we?
Yeah, and then they didn't serve any food, but the next night didn't we go to TGI's or somewhere or Nando's with Adam?
Where we went.
Then we went to.
She hasn't commented yet. She'll remind us.
Carol was supposed to come, and she didn't turn up.
Remind us.
Well, I'm sure we did. And then we went to another bar with Gary, and then we got a cab home and went to sleep, so we were knackered.
Yes.
I'm fairly certain. But there we are. We got
We had a Luton van, and we love Luton vans.
we've got a lot coming up Star Trek wise this year, with not one but potentially 2 conventions still to go. We've got Star Trek: Strange New Worlds season 3 to come. There's a lot of Trek on the horizon, which as a Trekkie makes me very happy because it's my escapism.
Carl,
That's what we would enjoy.
Starfleet Academy out.
Sorry?
Starfleet Academy, when's that out?
Oh, crikey. Well, give me a moment.
Well, I know they finished filming it.
Well, whilst Carl's looking that up, James, why don't you talk us through that exciting T-shirt you're wearing?
Now this is a bargain from AliExpress, and clocked in at a whopping something like £1.57. And what I've enjoyed most of all is the way that they've attached the. Let's see if I can demonstrate it. The arm. look at the pattern. There we are. Look, it's meant to be a triangle down like that, but somehow the triangle points into your armpit. I don't know. But it's cheap as cheap comes.
I mean, it might be that you're wearing it wrong.
Well, unless my arms are on the wrong way around, I don't see how.
Could be. Oh, is that a Admiral's uniform hanging up behind you there, James?
This one is, yeah.
That's lovely.
No, it isn't. It's cheap. Wait till my new one arrives.
I mean, Admiral uniforms are always very hard to complete, though, aren't they?
Yeah, there's a very special component that you can't get hold of.
Quite often. Very difficult. Ian Swift says Becky Lynch is supposed to be in Starfleet Academy. She's shot scenes for it. How big her part is, we don't know. Becky Lynch is, you chaps don't know, she's a entertainment wrestler.
She's a wrestler.
Yes, she's quite lauded. I find her intensely irritating. Her gimmick is she calls herself the Man. She doesn't look like a man at all. It's a bit odd. But she might be a very good actress. She's not a very good actress in the wrestling, which to say on WWE and your acting isn't very good, that's pretty low. So let's hope she does a bit better in front of a camera rather than a live audience. Let's see how she does with that.
I know something about wrestling, Richard. Look. You can't see me. You can't
that's
see
right.
Me. I'm close.
Yes.
Look.
Yeah. So that's you can't see me. That's normally followed up by a 5-knuckle shuffle.
That may not be what you think it is.
Oh, it's not what you think it is.
This word, I don't think you know what it means. Plethora.
Well, there's always been a bit of in between with the wrestling and Star Trek, because we've had the Big Show's been in Star Trek, we've had The Rock has been in Star Trek.
Who's the Big Show?
So he was an Orion slaver in season 3 of Enterprise. And he was so massive, he picked up Jolene Balog with one hand and just sort of, like without wires. Yeah, he's a big chap. Well, he's called the Big Show. Yeah. Yeah, so Louise is about to allude to, The Rock had a bad experience. Yeah, so this is a really good if you like your feel-good TV programs like Ted Lasso. There's one, even if you don't like wrestling, I'd recommend watching, called Young Rock. It's really, really good fun, and it's very wholesome. And The Rock talked about his experience on Voyager, where he was still wrestling at the time and wanted to get onto TV. And he said, he walks onto the set and he was just treated like utter shit by the writers and the producers and the showrunners. He was like, what are my lines? They hadn't even bothered writing them yet. Like literally, they just did not care what he was going to even say or anything. He was treated just literally like a background costume guy. And at the time, he was like top billed in wrestling. He was really good. He was very charismatic. He's natural in front of the camera. And he did his homework as well. He spent weeks preparing for it, reading up, because he'd never watched it. So he proper got into Star Trek and read about it. So he didn't want to look like an idiot on the set amongst all these people that are into their Star Trek. and he said the only person that was actually nice to him was Jerry Ryan. She was like the only one that was half reasonable. Everyone else just treated him like shit, which was quite sad to hear. There we are.
That's disappointing. There's a funny photograph of Robert Beltran and RDM with him going like, "Arr." But perhaps it wasn't as a moment of levity as I thought.
Well, to be fair, I don't think he had any chances to act with any of the other cast members at all. I think he only was on set with Jerry Ryan, and he said that she was quite nice to him. I mean, this wasn't a conversation I had with him. And this is he talks about this on his TV show, The Young Rock, which is definitely well worth a watch. So good viewing.
Excellent.
Yeah, it goes to show. Well, you hear about the very different experiences that actors have as guest stars. There's a few that I've heard that were treated really quite nastily by some cast members on the set of TNG. You know, when you're a guest star, it's quite a closed environment. And on Deep Space Nine as well. But I'd heard on Voyager, guest stars were welcomed a lot more with open arms. So I guess it depends who's directing that day, who's doing what mood the cast members are in. We're all human, aren't we? You can't all just be on it all the time. I've heard definitely Deep Space Nine was a lot more run like a military operation, and it was a lot more serious than TNG most of the time. But I guess if your face fits, it fits. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's disappointing a little bit they didn't go into that more on What You Leave Behind. But then I think from what I've heard, the chap with the blue beard was the guy who was mean to people all the time, and he was the one doing this documentary. So
Ira Stephen Bear.
Yeah. Speaking of documentaries, the Voyager one, it's out, it's not out. What's going on with that?
I think if you were a backer, you've had access to it. But apart from that, do you know what? It's taken so long for them to make it. I don't care now.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. You're not going to bother You're not going to bother watching it when it lands properly, then.
Well, but if they're going to put so many obstacles in the way of actually watching it, if I have to pay for it, I'm going to. Do you know what? I don't care. If I can watch it, fine.
Well, I imagine it will be on the Sci-Fi Channel within a year. But
there you go. So I can. I've waited 30 years after the end of Voyager. Or was it 25 years after the end of Voyager?
Well, remember, it's only a documentary. It's not a follow-on. It's just a. Well, I'm looking forward to it myself. I think it'd be good. It does beg the question why they're leaving it so long. I wonder if there's going to be something juicy in there.
Yeah, well, we get Star Trek Janeway.
I wouldn't be interested in watching that, I've got to be honest with you.
What about Star Trek Neelix?
I wouldn't be interested in watching that.
I ran as an April Fool that Star Trek Neelix had been commissioned and was in production. And quite a number of people fell for that, astonishingly, and thought it could be real.
You'd be amazed how much stuff people read on the internet and think is real, James. It's quite terrifying. It really is. Let's dive back into the comments. Well, look, here we are. Nadim's turned up late. How you doing, buddy? Blimey, we're talking about Star Trek.
Yeah. We better stop that immediately.
What You Leave Behind It. Louise backed it. It was good. I backed it, and it was decent. Yeah, I thought it was. I really enjoyed it. I thought as much as it being a farewell, I was really interested in the creative process, and they went into that in quite a big deal. How they used to sit around a room with a whiteboard and what they called it breaking an episode. How they do it. So I thought that the whole process was quite fascinating. It was really good. Christoph says The Rock made some good movies. After Voyager, so maybe the Academy team behaves better. Let's hope so.
Well, don't forget
Louise said. Sorry, do it again.
Don't forget they've got Tilly in it.
Yeah. Louise says, I can't remember how much the digital copy was when it wasn't a matter of amount. Bought it and rewatched it. Might rewatch some. I think they're searching for a company to stream it. Netflix will stream anything. Why do you have to look?
Stream it.
I mean, Deep Space Nine, that's really your kind of show, isn't it, Carl? I think that's your favourite. What did you make of What We Leave Behind?
I enjoyed it, to be honest. I like the way, like you say, it was a nice send-off, a nice farewell. It was interesting to see what some of the thoughts were had they done another season. And I like the way that they incorporated a lot of the cast members into that. I mean, I'm not sure. Did you guys stick around and watch it at the destination where they showed it?
No, we went to the bar.
No, we were in the bar, but we have watched it. Yeah, we watched it. I think we watched it together. We ordered a ham and pineapple pizza.
Nice.
No,
I enjoyed it.
We're not war criminals.
I mean, it's one of those things, isn't it? If they were to do a continuation of Deep Space Nine, we all want the same thing, and that's more Garak. You know.
Oh, hell yeah.
We all wanted more Garak. So, yeah.
He was meant to go to Blackpool last year, wasn't he, Carl? Did he cancel? Was that right?
Yeah, he cancelled due to ill health.
Oh.
So Nadeem says you can only watch it on Vimeo. I don't know whether he's talking about the Voyager documentary or the Deep Space Nine one, and I don't know what Vimeo is, so you might have to elaborate, Nadeem.
Where did we watch the Deep Space Nine thing? Is it on Paramount?
We watched it at my house. Louise says...
That's where we watched
on
it,
the on the FBT. Louise says, nothing juicy. Oh, that's yeah.
That's ruined our cocktail segment then.
And still nothing juicy. Nothing juicy happening at all. People read DST is happening and I believe it.
No, he doesn't say I believe it. He is implying other people believe it, and the implication is that he doesn't.
Oh, of course, he's read it on the internet and he doesn't assume it's true. Right, yes, okay.
Whereas I thought everything on the internet was true. Everything.
That's quite witty, actually, Christoph. Well done. I'm sorry for not spotting it. Alan says, according to the web, Trub is president. And Nadim says, Prodigy...
Media called Truth.
I was completely forgotten we had the final season of Prodigy because it was so dull.
Was it still
forgotten
going?
it. I think it might be. It didn't seem to want to end. But it started off quite well. Chris loved Prodigy. I liked Prodigy. It just seemed to go on a bit too long. Right, okay. Louise says...
Lower Decks, did you?
No, Lower Decks was rubbish. So Louise says, my issue with Voyager was we didn't get much info on how the show was made. And it was interjected with Garrett Wang doing that space flight, which was tedious. Felt like...
Oh, is this where, for budgetary reasons, they tried to launch Garrett Wang into space using a trebuchet?
Are you talking? I think you're talking about the Voyager documentary. I'm not sure what we're talking about here. Again, you might have to dumb it down for us. Christoph attended the official premiere in Birmingham with many of the cast, 2 rows in front of me. He loved it. Good. I'm really pleased you did.
But we were in the bar.
Guff or Garak? Garak. I was in the bar here. I was invited. I was in the bar. I'm like Alan Brazil. Christoph says the Voyage documentary was less interesting. Too much Garrett and vomit comment. I think we're going to have to watch it to understand this because I don't know what's going on with this.
Sounds Garrett Wang. We'll put you really into space, and we might even promote you to lieutenant.
It sounds like an episode of Top Gear that's gone wrong. But Dave says 33 minutes to trash Lower Decks. You're slipping. No, I did it right at the start of the show when we talked about the new series of Strange New Worlds, and I said how the only episode, or one of the only things that was bad about season 2 of Strange New Worlds was when they did that stupid crossover episode with Lower Decks. So I actually went straight in there. I'm not slipping at all, Dave.
Dave.
I never think that I will. Yeah, Dave. Pay attention, Dave.
Get your ears on, Dave.
Lower Decks wasn't all bad. No, I can't think of off the top of my head there was anything I liked about it. I'm sure there was like an episode or two I did like. I'm sure there was. It wasn't all bad.
Yes, good. So
Yeah, it doesn't come to mind at all, though. I can't think of anything I liked about it. Not right now. Yeah. But things that
the anecdote about our appearance at Manston Comic Con.
please go for it.
It's not a terribly interesting anecdote, but there were two features of our appearance at the Manston Comic Con. The first is that nobody turned up to it because no one knew it was happening, even though I had gone to some trouble trying to tell them perhaps you could advertise this somewhere. And the second thing is that there was a massive thunderstorm that went over Kent on the Friday night after we built the set, and I thought it would all be nice and safe where it was in a workshop. The workshop into which, by the way, I'd been locked on the Friday afternoon and spent 2 hours with the A-Team music playing, putting the bridge together, going, oh, there's loads of welding gear in here. I can build a machine that fires cabbages and escape. But yes, I walked in there Saturday morning and it was an inch deep in rainwater. So that was good for our bridge, which is mainly made out of wood.
Can I say something else that was funny about that weekend? Is that they had this Comic Con they didn't advertise and no one knew that was happening, and there wasn't terribly much there, so everyone went over the road instead to where they were having a big monster truck rally. And the monster truck broke down. It couldn't climb over any of the cars. It was like the worst monster truck rally. So people went just from disappointment to disappointment.
I went to a monster truck rally last year and exactly the same thing happened. It broke down.
Oh gosh, do you remember that one we met up at? Do you remember with the motor? Yeah.
Same event, different years.
Yeah. I think it managed to climb over a car, didn't it?
Yeah.
I think it did okay. That was at Quex Park.
That's right. It's summer.
I don't like any event where I have to queue for more than 5 minutes to get a drink, though. That was ridiculous. That was just, honestly... I mean, if you're going to be charged £7 for a pint, you don't expect to stand half an hour in the sun waiting to get it. It's just crazy. Yeah.
You've not been to Glastonbury, have you?
No, I don't do tents.
Yes. So the Manston Comic Con, if you came to see us, you would have been one of both people who did. It was a lot of effort. But probably the fastest ever pack down from starting to strike the set to it being back away in storage was about 2.5 hours. It was that was pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry I missed that one, not sorry.
and Richard, of course, he supplied the sound effects rig. And I sent him some pictures saying, I may be being stupid, but these two things don't plug into each other. How does this work? And he realised he was doing the wrong stuff.
I was having a very busy weekend and I supplied the wrong lead. And then I did turn up with the correct lead, which then didn't work. There we are. S happens, doesn't it?
Luckily, we always have two backups, and we fell back on our secondary backup.
And, Blackpool's going to be nothing like that at all. Blackpool's going to be much better. It's going to be amazing. I mean, I've heard that both on Happy Birthday, Patrick Stewart, I've heard that Patrick Stewart and...
Sir Patrick.
Yeah. Patrick Stewart's coming to Blackpool, Shatner's coming to Blackpool, and Frakes.
Wow.
Frakes.
Well, let's put it this way. We've had no confirmation they're not going.
Frakes, we know, though, isn't going to Warp 1, though, is he?
No, he's not going to Warp 1.
Very sadly, he was billed as attending Warp 1, and then it was pointed out to them that he appeared also to be booked at a convention in, I think it was Texas, for the whole of the same weekend.
It's astonishing how long it took them to confirm that, though, when I found it out very quickly. It sort of coincided with them selling out of a certain amount of tickets. And what a jolly coincidence. Yeah.
Well, there you go. But yes, Frakes sadly is not booked for any UK-based events this year, although I believe he did go to FedCon.
He hasn't said he's not going to Blackpool.
We should go to FedCon one year and we can go, Achtung, Frakes!
What's FedCon?
It's a big convention that happens in Germany.
I've never been to Germany.
I saw lots of pictures of Jonathan Frakes on stage with Richard Dean Anderson, who you'll know, Richard, as MacGyver, but who is perhaps better known as Colonel Jack O'Neill out of Stargate that you never watched.
I've got to share this comment from Louise because it's just tickled me here. I read that as Manston. No, she meant its destination. Oh dear. Oh dear. So, I mean, we've got a little bit of time left here. God willing, we're all going to be at destination at Blackpool.
Well, yeah.
Um,
Even if there's no content other than us, and we'd like to think we do bring a bit of entertainment value to things. It'll be fun to get together with people.
Carl, tell us what you're going to be doing there again, hopefully.
I shall be running the cocktail session, 2 sessions this year. One on the Friday, the traditional old boozy cocktail session, and then one on the Saturday as well, much more family friendly, which will be a soft tails, so no alcohol involved.
Well, I think I know
Okay.
what's be more popular.
Well, I mean, doubtless, once we've sort of definitely confirmed that we're all going to be there, doubtless we'll be doing something, the three of us as well, to entertain the masses.
Absolutely.
I mean, if we're doing the cosplay, I'm fairly certain we're nailed on. We will be judging the lingerie cosplay parade again. That was very
Using
popular
our
after
usual
hours.
criteria.
Yeah.
Style, control, damage,
and aggression. Yeah. So it's going to be fantastic. Just jumping back into the comments here, Richard is cosplaying as either Saru or Neelix at Destination. So
Where
no,
did you
not-
hear
not-
that, Louise?
I'm not cosplaying as either. I have had an offer to cosplay as something which is currently top secret and probably won't be happening. But I had an offer to do. It's a gender swap cosplay, and I can't remember what it comes under the cosplay rules now. But basically, I've been asked if I would like to participate in a gender swap cosplay whereby I will be playing Paul.
Yes.
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 So yeah, but I don't think that's going to be happening now. I certainly won't be playing Saru. I don't really have the height. Certainly won't be playing Neelix. Don't have the girth.
All the mutton chops.
Mutton chops. Alan, so what lingerie would you like me to wear? Well, we mark the lingerie parade on damage, control, style, and aggression. Is that right?
That's right, yeah.
So if I were you, I would go with tassels, Alan. You can't go wrong with tassels. You can't go wrong with tassels.
You can if you don't have the control element.
Have someone's eye out with that, couldn't you?
I'll win the internet for this evening.
Helicopter!
The BGC.
That's honestly, they'd have to be very high, mate. I'm 5'7". It's not going to happen. Me doing
I
Saru.
think James is referencing back to our Quantum Leap cosplay.
Oh yes, I
Where
don't.
played Paul the hologram with my Ziggy hand link, and you played Sam as a woman.
I did, yes, as Miss Deep South, if I recall.
And you had to walk from your hotel room all the way to the bar, which was about a mile.
Yeah, in the heels.
Crappy hotel in the middle of somewhere near Portsmouth.
But I thought I got the wiggle down really well. I thought I mastered those heels. I didn't.
Broke your hip by the time you got to the bar. Because that's what caused the problem there.
But I know why people why ladies do take heels off now and hit people with.
They're so uncomfortable. Why do you wear them in the first place? Must be a reason.
I think it's to do with posture more than height. I found that when I was wearing the heels, I automatically, my back was a bit straighter. I pushed my tits out, and my hips automatically wiggled a bit. So I think it's it's.
Yes.
So this is a very kind thing to. Can we sign autographs? So we've had this before where, because we've been guests at London Film and Comic Con a couple of times now, and it's been suggested we get some headshots done and have a signing table, but just be completely nondescript as to who we are.
So let's put it in the comments. If you saw us and you were to approach us for our autograph, what do you think we'd be worth?
Oh yes,
£2.50.
I mean, what if you got like a?
Do we?
What if you've got a?
from you, what do we get for our autograph and the headshot? It costs us money to produce the headshot, so don't insult us by being less than the actual cost of the photograph and the pen.
For a nice black and white headshot of Carl, I wouldn't want it in full colour. Nice black and white headshot of Carl, signed by Carl. I think that's worth £10 to me.
£10.
£10. That's what I'd pay. I'd pay £10.
I've seen Alan's comment, and I am horrendously insulted.
Alan!
So a Barrowman, 20p. That Ian's would about cover the cost of the photo. Oh, James fights. We would make about £1.50 off of James.
Yeah.
Louise would pay £8.55.
Payment machine then, because we're not going to have change, are we?
Came with a guitar pick or a pencil. £10. There might be something in this, Oh, we could auction ourselves off. Like the celebrity auctions.
An evening with Sir Richard.
An evening with Sir Richard. An evening with Carl. An evening if you auctioned Carl off, he could show you how to make a drink. If you auctioned James off, he could get you divorced. If you auctioned me off, I could serenade you with my guitar. There we are. Yeah, I think we should have a Riker's Beard charity auction for costs to help with our costs, where we auction ourselves off for the evening, where basically you have us for the evening. And I'm saying evening here, not night.
Now, in your case, Richard, that means till about 9:30, doesn't it?
It does about, yeah. But Ricky would bid for me to do my.
He's pretty good at his
If you bring it with me, if you bring it, I'll do it. I'm more than happy to. Just let me know. So I have my own specific spray starch I use. I like Dylan's starch. So let me know and I'll bring that with me.
I so rarely bother with ironing anymore. I use a steamer for my shirts and think that'll do. And it does produce a lovely result. If you have a decent quality shirt, such as a Charles Tyrrell, then steamer will do the job. I mean, you don't get razor sharp creases, obviously, but you do get a nice, clean, crisp shirt otherwise.
I've cut women with my creases on my shirt.
Yeah, the starched creases on Richard's shirts are a lethal weapon. I should say, by the way, I saw Danny Glover at LFCC on Sunday. And I say saw in the sense of I walked past him, and he's definitely looking too old for this shit. And I bet that a lot of people said that to him over the weekend in some way. So
Louise says bid to watch an episode of Discovery of her choice. So this is a case of we sit down and watch it with you. Carl, would you be up for that?
It depends how many cocktails I'm allowed to make first.
I mean,
those Romulan ales do pack a punch, so a couple of them we should be all right.
Yeah. Okay. I mean,
reminds me, I did top up the windscreen washer fluid in my my new motor with some pre-mixed blue stuff earlier. Probably nicer.
What are you implying about my Romulan ale? Spray my Romulan ale on your window, it'd probably melt.
Yeah.
I'm not in
BMW some indicator fluid the other day.
Some blinker fluid.
Yeah, indicator fluid for a BMW. Never been used.
Yeah, don't get it in your eye. It causes uncontrollable blinking.
Waka waka. I couldn't swallow the other day. I got a stiff neck.
So in short, Louise, no, you're not going to be able to make us watch an episode of Discovery, even for money. I'm afraid I'm sure there's a couple of episodes. I'm sure there's a couple of episodes. Season 1 I thought were pretty good. The one that started off with the big attack, I thought that was really good. Well, I might imagine
who might go to Blackpool, do feel free to sort of message their page and say what's happening about it. Are you definitely having Riker's beard? Because I'm very close to saying, well, if I don't have some kind of feedback soon, I'm going to have to accept the other offer I've got from another convention.
You could have a challenge where all three of us are sat down in front of an episode of Discovery, and it's like who stays the longest wins.
No, whoever stays the longest has automatically lost.
Well, yeah. may never be seen from again. Oh gosh, we're a little bit over time. Any other business, chaps?
I don't know. Have we got time for a quick round of how high are you?
I've got nothing prepared at all, unless you want to watch the Gorn thing again. Oh, we can watch the Gorn thing again for those that turned up late.
Have we?
It's better second time round.
It does get a bit. Every time you watch it, it gets a bit better. Unlike Discovery, it's yeah. Very good. My favourite. Well, mine too, Louise. So for now, then we'll say good night. Look after yourselves and each other.
Okay.